This basketball will change the NBA forever. Airless, and with a structure that goes against all logic. This is the new Wilson Airless prototype, the first ball of its kind that is already a reality, and that could transform not only the NBA, but the entire world of sports equipment manufacturing. This revolutionary ball was developed by Wilson Sporting Goods, a supplier of the NBA's official basketballs, and was created using state-of-the-art 3D printing technology. And as it enters the testing phase, the Airless has already captivated the world with its potential to change the game. But not for the reasons you may think. It was on Saturday, February 18, 2023, when the Wilson Airless prototype was officially unveiled, with a brief ritual ceremony of sorts during the first rounds of the AT&T Slam Dunk contest. At the small show, the Airless was handed over by two guys in white lab coats to Houston Rockets star Kenyon Martin Jr. to do his dunk demonstration, making him the first NBA player to publicly use it at a sporting event. At first glance, the Airless had the typical basketball shape, but it quickly surprised everyone by displaying a mesh-like lattice of hexagonal cells practically transparent. The most astonishing aspect was that despite being entirely hollow without a pressurized air chamber, the ball managed to bounce and behave just like a traditional basketball. In just a few seconds, Kenyon Martin Jr. made the basket and demonstrated not only his athletic skills, but also the sophistication and high functionality of the Airless, making the whole world wonder how it was possible to create this ball. Currently, the NBA Game Ball's journey begins at Chicago's Horween Leather Company, one of America's oldest tanneries. With more than 3,000 cowhides arriving weekly, Horween uses a meticulous 3-week process to create the perfect leather for basketballs. The steps include sorting leather pieces, tanning and coloring them, embossing the iconic pebbling with a 1,000-ton press, painting, double drying, and a final quality check. Once completed, the leather is sent to China for cutting and sewing, transforming it into the iconic NBA Game Ball. However, traditional basketballs require regular pressure checks and reinflation, demanding additional tools to maintain optimal game conditions. This constant pressure, along with the general wear and tear, can lead to punctures and a limited lifespan for the ball. But could the future of basketballs bring a change to this pattern? The answer might just lie in groundbreaking technology and innovative designs. Upon close examination, the Wilson Airless and traditional basketballs appear strikingly similar at first. Both feature 8 distinct panels with slight relief, separated by channels that aid in grip and bounce, standard elements of basketball design. However, a deeper look reveals a world of difference between the two. The Wilson Airless stands apart with its unique non-solid surface. Instead of a continuous exterior, the ball boasts a honeycomb-like lattice with thousands of hexagonal openings, allowing air to flow freely through the structure. This innovative design, seemingly straight from the pages of a sci-fi novel, may not be for the faint of heart, but it certainly brings a whole new dimension to the game of basketball. It is this primary feature that eliminates the need to inflate it, while its high-end materials are able to recreate the same rebound and flexibility properties of the ordinary ball, or at least that's what we've been able to observe so far. Wilson Sporting Goods has been tight-lipped about the specific materials used in the Airless, but they have shared a fascinating video of its unique manufacturing process. Utilizing advanced 3D printing technology, they're able to bring complex digital models to life, crafting a basketball like never before. To bring this ball to life, Wilson's design team collaborated with 3 other cutting-edge companies: General Lattice in the United States for the computational design, the German manufacturers of EOS, who provided the 3D printing technology, and Dymanson to achieve the final finish and coloring of the ball surface. The innovative manufacturing of the ball is as curious as the ball itself, which is not surprising since EOS is one of the most advanced and innovative companies in science and technology on the planet, creating sophisticated devices used in space exploration and medicine. The Airless production journey kicks off with the creation of a digital design, but science fiction becomes a reality when this design is carved directly into a tray filled with powdered plastic polymers and resin. The 3D printing magic is achieved through a technique called Selective laser sintering, or SLS, which fuses several layers of polymer powder together when heated and guided by the laser beam. At the end of this process, the perfect ball in its original white color emerges from the powder like an ancient archaeological artifact. Following this, the ball is refined in a drying and sealing machine, enhancing the material for optimal performance. In the final step, it receives a striking matte black finish. With no pressurized air, no valve, no air chamber, no coatings and no assembly elements, this technology saves a lot in materials, energy and labor for manufacturing, which will also revolutionize the production lines of this type of sports equipment. So the company is convinced that it also promotes environmental sustainability. By simplifying the supply chain, manufacturers can print the number of balls according to demand, also eliminating speculation in the market and thereby avoiding overproduction or buying excess supplies. But despite the fact that we were able to see the new ball in action over and over again from all angles and at all speeds in the videos that circulated the night of February 18, Wilson clarified that the airless prototype is still in the testing phase, as the main challenge to overcome is the weight, and the final product still needs to be further developed to start its commercialization. Without having a commercial line of airless balls, we would not be able to directly test the supposed advantages of this new technology, but it is already generating great expectations as well as many unknowns. The most important question of all would be, when would it be available for sale, and how much would I have to pay for it? And furthermore, there are questions about its high cost of production, which could imply that, at least for a period of time, it will be a piece of expensive equipment, or at least for exclusive use for the NBA. Although 3D printing the ball in one piece might make it quicker and cheaper to produce, and could also prevent mistakes and remove the need for animal products in the process. However, we still don't know everything about the materials used to make the airless, so it's unclear how it affects the environment, or if it's toxic. Other questions that remain are whether the air that passes through the ball during its trajectory would influence its handling during a professional match, as it physically generates less air resistance, creating an advantage or disadvantage by having different playing conditions and forcing players to adapt to this new gadget. We also cannot yet know if the airless could withstand the onslaught of a full match without breaking or being damaged. But Wilson's lab's advertising videos are quite promising. The company has not informed us about the lifespan of the ball, although it has been clarified that, unlike traditional balls, the Wilson airless prototype is suitable for both indoor and outdoor use, and by eliminating the need to inflate it, it would not be necessary to replace it as often. But with expectations comes speculation. Some accuse the Wilson company of creating a publicity stunt with this prototype display to demonstrate its advances in innovation and position itself as a market leader. But many doubt that this ball is intended for broad target markets, and even that it's really functional. And there is a close example of a brand generating high expectations by misleading advertising in order to increase sales. In 2006, Spalding's Never Flat line of balls was launched, and its proud creators claimed with utmost confidence that their balls were impossible to deflate. But in fact, they do deflate. Despite the challenges, top executives at Wilson Sporting Goods are optimistic that the revolutionary airless design could become the NBA's new regulatory standard, claiming that it would meet the full guidelines of any other official NBA ball, which are measured by size, weight and bounce rate, things not easily obtained without an air chamber, demonstrating the company's commitment to innovation in the world of sports. It might be a bit early to determine how game-changing this new technology will be for us playing at home or in school gyms. The real test will come when we can get our hands on the airless and put it through the rigors of pickup games or street basketball. For now, we can marvel at the innovative design and captivating visuals of the Wilson airless prototype, the basketball made from dust poised to transform the future of the NBA. So what are your thoughts on the Wilson airless? Are you eager to give it a try? Share your opinions in the comments below.